Pickems for the IEM Cologne major are out for the stage 3, and this is what we'll do today. But firstly, let's just take a look at stage 2. As we can see, stage 2 we failed as well. I had Spirit and G2 going 3-0, which G2 played the 3-0 match against Foot, in which they of course lost. But if they would have won that, we would have been good for the stage 2. However, it is what it is. What can we do? So now it's time for a redemption in the stage 3. Firstly, let's take a look at the matchup. So we have Parivision versus 9Z, we have Mongols Bedboom, Vitality versus Foot, Mouse Legacy, Falcons G2, Hunter versus Nico, this will be a fun one. We have Furia versus Bait, Navi Spirit, also a fun matchup, and Aurora Montenau. This is a tough one simply because for the 3-0 team, I'm pretty sure everyone is going with Vitality as a lock-in. And for the second 3-0 team will probably be Navi or Spirit, so dependent who will win the first match, even though maybe Falcons can sneak a 3-0 as well. However, we will see how they will look. For the 0-3 is as well a tough conversation. In my opinion, probably Monte, 9Z and Bedboom are the three teams. However, you don't know because they showed some good form in the stage 2. But these are opening best of 3 matches, so the Swiss stage will be fully best of 3. So I'm expecting the top tier teams to perform better. So I don't think there will be quite as much surprises as there were in the stage 1 and 2. So this will be my Pickems and what I will go for. Firstly, for the 3-0, I'm picking Vitality. That's a lock-in. And now for my second 3-0, I will actually go with Falcons simply because they're playing their opening match against G2. So I do think that they have a good chance of advancing 3-0 or maybe not advancing at all. So it's kind of a 50-50 with Falcons. So I'm willing to take the bet to go 3-0 for them because Navi are playing against Spirit. So that's a 50-50 matchup in my opinion, and I don't know who will win. So I'm just simply going with Navi and Spirit making it through. At least one of them is 100% a lock-in in my opinion. And now for my next team, it's kind of tough. However, Furia, we have Furia. Furia is a must. I think they are making playoffs. They should be a lock-in. They also have a chance of going 3-0. However, I think a better potential of them just going 3-1 or 3-2. Now for my next 3 teams, it's kind of tough simply because the Mongols are playing good CS. Parivision are actually playing bad CS. However, they had enough time to prepare for this major. So maybe they will qualify because their opening matchup is against 9Z and that should be a win in my eyes. So let's just do the 0-3 ones first. For 0-3 I'm actually going with Monte and 9Z. I think that from all of the teams they are probably the worst ones, even though Monte are playing some solid Counter-Strike. I would say the same for 9Z as well. However, I do think that this tier of teams is simply hard to beat, especially because everything is best of 3. If there were best of 1s, I would maybe consider it, but in best of 3s I don't see this team's losing to them. Maybe Bedboom can lose it, however, I don't think so. Now for my final 3 teams, I will actually go with Aurora. Now the last 2 are kind of tough to pick simply because Foot are playing good Counter-Strike G2, Parivision and Mongols, and it's between these four teams for me. And just based off the opening matchups alone, I think that I will go with Parivision because they're playing against 9Z, so in my eyes that's a 1-0 start for them. And I'm also going with Mongols, who are playing Bedboom, I think, and there's also a win for Mongols in my eyes. So I think that this will be my final standings, guys. However, are looking to change some stuff, I would suggest looking at the bottom 3 teams with Foot, G2 and Legacy, one of them. And you can also switch Falcons with either Navi or Spirit. Who do you think will win the first matchup? So yeah, this will actually be my pickings for the stage 2. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about it, and hopefully we get some redemption after missing out on stage 1 and stage 2. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you soon for the next video.